Yo, what up? Hi, hi. Is like compared to Elite and the Ultimate is piss easy, but I don't know if it would be easy for you. So how about we watch the cutscenes this time? Guessing they're going to be a little bit loud, but it should be okay. It's the Inquisition. That's what they are.
Ambush! Shield up!
Shields!
Meyless.
Shields up!
Permission to deal with the flayers.
The clock ticks, Malus. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children, silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, now!
Purity in sacrifice. Here we go.
Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again. Focus.
So we have Edric? Edric, my bad. We have Val, and we have Meyless.
I want those ledges clean. One each, let's go.
And then my character's name was like Mala Melee, I think. 4 kids. Children of, what was it again? Hemlock? Alright.
Purity in sacrifice. Look, a Republican pump. Get them down! Get them all down!
I wonder like if we need to kill these. Running through here. This is sort of like scripted. If you pay attention, I'm not gaining any experience at all, so probably need to kill this guy for sure, but my right click doesn't necessarily need any resource other than like its stacks.
Good riddance. We'll flay you alive! Huh? You hear that? I gotcha.
Malus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if
Get
the
the
cliff
dogs.
collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried about these bloody souls being puked out of the earth.
Wait, you smell that?
Sulfur.
A demon. We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
We're taking care of like the archers, right? Now we have a demon in our hands.
The air's freezing.
Soul magic. What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you all right? Where's the rest of your squad?
Edric casually has like 2 ghosts attacking him. Doesn't care.
Who's alone? He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move. I'm not alone! Val. darling. You're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers.
Never
only
checked his
serve
name before.
mankind, deep.
You die.
I do not request. I command.
Purity and sacrifice! I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now!
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more.
So you're losing this fight, like, even with the apocalyptic form, I think. And Val saves
you
your
owe me an
ass.
explanation. Let's go, let's go!
I'm really wondering what's gonna happen when it comes to, like, acts. Are we gonna, like, play them 3 times? Because there are, like, 3 acts, I think, available, and then there are, like, 90 levels or something. I'm only, like, level 18 for finishing, maybe even not that for finishing Act 1. You're gonna be, like, what, level 40 or something when the game is over? They're not taking the route of, like, you know,
What happened?
Nightmare and Hell, right?
I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? Zvria, they must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val? Did she drown? Valeria! Val!
What do we have here? Anvil's Roll? Also Hammer. I see. Guys, it's my first melee character. See what we have. Some health, some more damage, or you could dual wield. Alright, let's look at, like, the details over here. Average damage is like 5.6, 4.6. 5.6 once again, so maybe, like, it doesn't necessarily matter on which hand you hold. What happens when I solo wield this guy? 5.6 once again. So at the end of the day, perhaps, like, the secondary is like a stat stick? I wonder if it's checking out. No, it's not even checking out. In that case, it's not even checking out, like, the damage of this guy, is it? That is going to be something that we need to figure out. If I cannot figure out, somebody will need to help me out, most likely. Let's see. And let's try to, like, just till I understand this, like, what's going on with, like, dual wielding, especially when it comes to, like, the damage calculation. Let's try to use it as, like, a stat stick in the offhand, or no offhand at all if it's, like, very inferior, like the one that I have right now. I think the rage per hit changed when you took it off. Let me see. Rage on hit is like 75 right now. 62.5. 50. Rage per hit is basically taking the average of both weapons. That's what is going on. So that would also mean that, like, that would also mean that this is the average. and it is most likely generating 75 with this and then 50 with this. We can try and like pay attention to that. I say it's a bit difficult to pay attention to that. This is my main hand right now. Let me see. Thanks by the way, Orca.
You look awfully real for a nightmare. What was that? He's possessed by a demon?
She's absolute nuts,
Let's
isn't
hope
she?
you're wrong. Otherwise,
Talking to yourself again.
speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it!
Where's my armor?
It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look, I've no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right, but I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val!
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say. All right. Point taken. So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know.
Okay, so our main
We should
is
regroup
about
with
to
Operation
be
Dawn,
generating
actually.
75.
In your state?
See how it
Flinging
looks.
magic and turning into a monstrosity. No, no,
That is
no,
about
no, they'll
62.
burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
62.5,
Perhaps,
exactly.
but sure as
That
hell
is
will,
interesting.
and with a
So that is
smile on her
exactly what I
face.
just said.
Look,
I
let's
actually
get out of here
think
first,
that
then
it
we'll figure
is
something
not
out.
necessarily looking at left and right. But at the very least for the rage per hit, it's not looking at left and right stats at all. It's looking at like the combination of both. Now we need to figure out the damage calculation. 5 and 8. 4. What's I like the damage values of these things? This one doesn't add anything, right? 3 8 and this one's like 2 7. So if you think about it that way, this offhand is like shouldn't be capable of hitting 8s. If that's the case also, I'm literally nerfing myself for carrying this weapon right now.
A winged sprayer. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right.
Send the poison vial, let's go. Is there like two-handers in this game? I actually don't remember.
This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Svea aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
What did he say?
First. Now
He said
this.
you're a tool.
There's something wrong around
I don't
here.
necessarily know like
Something
how.
very wrong.
Maybe there's like an
Demon in
old
the
story
open
between
can only
them.
mean that something major's about to happen. But what?
Not really sure. Thanks for joining me, by the way, guys. We're checking out
Civilians will get slaughtered.
a melee character today. We'll try to like understand, especially like how does the dual wield works also. If I can, we'll see. Did I even level up yet? I'm still level 1.
I know that face.
You need answers, and I don't think Malus will get you. So here's my plan.
Wait in
You wait for me in
Stormfall.
Stormfall. Easy enough.
Agreed. I would rather appreciate not being.
On the way here, I heard talk of an inn in Stormfall, the Laughing Seagull.
Why don't you let people in?
For the 100th time, this city is already filled to capacity with...
Look, I really need to have access. Let me through.
That's not how things work, friend. Only conscripts are allowed through. Order of the Merchant Prince
what's up,
Damascus
Tesla?
himself.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
You are serious, my friend. Well, all right then. Go through to the farmlands on the...
I actually didn't watch this cutscene before.
Stormfall. Jewel of the Sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
Want to die? I am not a hero, you hear?
It's either that or we throw you back outside.
Resistance score with the toughness.
Filled to capacity, huh?
I mean, this kind of depends, like, but I think we're gonna need the active dodge. Maximum health. Critical hit damage. The melee weapon damage and critical hit damage are massive. These 4 nodes over here, for some reason, on the soldier, every single click is insane, in my opinion. We start with the damage for now, but I'm pretty sure like I'll end up taking those 2 as well. We take like the regular critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and build up to like the slipping shadow, in my opinion. No need to rotate anything. It's going to be like our first beginner. It cannot go wrong, I'll say. 4% damage for each nearby enemy within 4 meter range, and I think you can actually like increase that by 2 meters as well. There's some sort of like a warpath or something. There's some sort of like a whirlwind in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we could end up like using some agility rend daggers later on at level 5. The bank. Yeah, my level 1 ring is on the other character. We could use that ring instead then. Some toxicity and some bleed. I don't really have anything else, I believe, for level low levels. Yeah. Hey. Okay. I don't know, guys. I didn't necessarily like understand if there's any point dual wielding right now, as long as like they're giving about like the both damage and no stats, right? We'll most likely be using it as like a stat stick, I think. We'll see. Hey, the gutting knife. 180. We have that money. What's the damage there? Yeah, it's pretty sick. Fire damage with this. Let's go. Not enough gold. What do you mean? Why did I think that like this was 180? And then I like roll away. It's 2,000 gold. God damn it. Are we taking like any stats? We should be taking some stats, right? I have like ferocity. Soldier stats is insane for me. Double toughness. And single ferocity with some agility. So I'll never go ailments, I suppose, again. I kind of want to check out the ailments on some character, but is it this one? Maybe not. The soldier build is insane right now. Look at this. We have agility, double toughness, and ferocity. So you could have main as toughness. Or I level like 1 more level and I can reach the ferocity. And we have ferocity main. It crits. Huh. In this guy, I probably won't be giving everything to ferocity. I'll most likely be giving a little bit of agility and toughness as well, actually. Be able to like tank the damage coming my way. We'll see how it goes though. This level I'm not distributing any attributes.
Conscript, report to Thunderblade Farad at the
Phantom
battlefront.
Blades. Summon a giant spear and leap onto your enemies. Yeah, it's actually like use... Ah, it's only usable with the daggers, I see. Huh. We are going to be using daggers soon. And daggers are melee weapons too, right? I'll be able to like use the other guy as well. Doesn't really need rage, it actually generates some. That is cool. Where's that button? Left or to health? It's a dash. Charges at enemies. It has its own cooldown and it's like automatic cast kind of. So we have summon a mighty shield and run through your enemies, breaking their ranks. Staves or catalyst. No, I can't cast that. This is the thing that I just learned. Blade Storm, Whirlwind. Both level 1s. Zubelwachser. The Bleeding Edge. Throw a spinning axe, a circle around you, damaging the making those affected bleed. So we could actually, like, around level 5, we could play with bleed a little bit. Axe's reach, chained hook, and pull back foes. It went through. Sovereign Shout, only usable with a melee. Unleash a powerful war cry which buffs attack speed and cast speed 25% for your Southern allies. That's crazy, 25%. What is going on? Anvil, this is the thing that I'm using already, I think, right? This is my starting ability. And then there's also the Havoc Bomb, which is absolute dog shit. I checked it out on my pistol guy. Really hated that ability for some reason. Alright, I have those abilities in the bank as well. Let's learn these things. So, we're gonna shout for sure, right, guys? Blade Storm. I don't really know like how good the Blade Storm is going to be from the beginning, but we can have it on our right click in my opinion. And then we can have one is like 2 mobility spells over there. We can have a shout. Spin, huh? This spin should actually like go hand to hand with the mobility. Should be nice. And like summon this. Oh, I need rage for that, huh? Rage for that too. You even need rage for Blade Storm, so maybe you cannot have like infinite. Let's see. Is that like a little bit of poison, you think, in my weapon? It's sacred. Weapons are gaining colors in this game, according to like the elements that they deal.
And your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Civilians. Another new conscript, huh? You look different from the others. Oh, I know. You're not wetting your pants.
I've been on battlefields before.
A soldier, huh? My lucky day. I need someone for a mission. Think
I'm listening.
the Sfrir have penetrated 2 of the 3. Our last working Radiant turret on this side of Stonefall is in Sandor's barricade, north from here. The storm be with you. Don't.
Hey, Ben. You believe in those rumors?
Be vigilant! Hold
Got any tips for a character build? I mean, try to keep it simple at the very start.
Come back here.
It doesn't necessarily matter what sort of character you select while you're creating your character. But it would be good for you to like decide if you want to be like a ranger or like a caster or a melee guy.
That must be Sandal's barracks.
So then afterwards, you can at the very least have an idea of like what you want to build and what sort of items you want to go for. Don't worry about like the attribute and the passive points spending that bad, because you can reset them all the time in beta for very cheap price. Don't worry about it too much. And like if you're very much in doubt about like attributes and stuff, ferocity is incredibly good right now because of like how valuable the crit is. So you could put ferocity almost all the way, and over here try to search for like valuable stuff, you know, try to search for like maybe health, try to search for like these big nodes, see if there's anything that you like, and build up to it. Those are going to be my tips.
You are the reinforcements.
Maybe. I have a message for Sandor.
He is inside, organizing the...
In games like these, there are stuff that cannot, like, you cannot go wrong with, you know what I mean?
didn't authorize. You want reinforcements?
Crit
I'm all you're gonna
chance,
get. Now let's
HP.
go.
And then you can make up for, like, the resistance and the mitigation from your armor.
earn our keep! Time to show those greens the color of the storm! Warm her up! I want to hear her sing! Now!
Squad 2, to the west. Squad 3, in position.
Here they come!
Also, don't underestimate, like, in any RPG, don't underestimate,
Draw!
like, the best line of defense is good offense. If you can one-shot an enemy in a game, you want to one-shot that enemy. Fuck the defense.
Unleash the storm now!
You know what I mean? Never choose defense over offense for the most part. It's a very big misconception.
Fire at will! Give them everything you've got!
Unless it's so
Stand as one
overwhelming.
For Stormfall!
Soundtrack right now is really cool, actually.
Cannoners, protect the cannon! To the north,
Alright, so what do we
push
have
them
here? We have
back
some
into
sort
the
of like a
crowd.
leap. We have some sort of a charge. That charge is very smooth, actually, you guys. And then we have some sort of like a... That didn't feel so good. The leap and the charge felt really good, but...
Squad 1, take the
Oh
south.
no, oh no.
Squad 2 to the west. Show them the
Okay, the
might of
whirlwind
the
is
storm.
really not feeling so
We'll
great
live
right
through
now.
this.
But, don't worry, maybe the modifiers are going to be making it good. Though, like, these abilities are really cool though. Let's try this one. Oh, it disappears. Huh. Okay, so the whirlwind has like ridiculous damage right now. Okay. So that, like, I'm gonna give it to him in that case.
Spissers, take
But how it
cover!
feels like, I'll try to
Stand
explain
your ground.
this.
Don't let them get
You know
to the
how
cannon.
whirlwind in like ARPG games, we click on it, you know, we hold it down and it's like a smooth channeling ability. And it has like damage over time kind of deal. You know, it would hit like every other second depending on your weapon's speed or whatever. This one, how it feels like right now is that like I click it once and it activates a chain of events basically, you know? But it hits really hard, so I'm not in control anymore. When I click it only once, it spins for 2 seconds and then it stops. Brother, I am taking so much damage. I'm still thinking if I should maybe like make my toughness main. Give the toughness already then.
Incoming!
Alright, let's not die to this
Come
guy.
on, you big fat green!
Oh boy.
Who the hell are you, soldier?
Just a messenger.
Simpler explanation for the whirlwind. Think about like the hammer that I had.
That the
My right click,
reinforcements
right?
are coming.
I was clicking on the hammer and it was like creating a massive hammer and then hitting on the floor. Right now, just think of whirlwind like that. It's just creating a ghost blade around me
Orders are to
and
stand
turning
your
it
ground
once.
at any cost until they arrive.
I have no control over my character
My
during
men-
the time.
My men's morale is hanging by a thread. Their friends are dead. They are famished, wounded. We have one cannon that barely works and little...
You won't have to.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm taking
does
the
hit
fight
hard,
to
though.
them.
I think it's my hardest hitting ability right now.
Watch me.
Okay, so we need to decide if I want to have ferocity or my toughness main, guys. This was looking a little bit weird. Ferocity is gonna give me like crit chance and health regeneration. That is probably irrelevant. I cannot support it to a place that like it's gonna make any difference. Toughness is gonna give me resistance and HP. Higher HP. Do I gain something crazy from higher HP? That's what I was saying. Do you know if they will increase the cost of respecs when it goes live? Most likely, yeah. It will most likely be something like multiplying, you know, as you respec. But I don't know. But I would guess so, yeah. I don't think it's gonna stay the same. It's alright now. Attack speed. That's it. So I'm going to be taking those 2 nodes, but if I'm gonna make the ferocity main, this is the point where like spend my attribute points, guys, after like taking them. That is the thing that I'm trying to decide here. Or spread. Okay. I'm gonna give 20 ferocity to begin with. No, wait. I'm not gaining a little bit less right now since this is like very big. I am, right? What kind of characters have you done before? I made a caster, which was really strong, and I made some sort of like a pistol guy, a gunslinger. I don't think I managed to make a good one. I didn't like it so much. It was much weaker compared to my caster, yeah. Ooh, this is so weird. .4 is what we are getting per click here from this guy. As you can see, like it's changing the balance of those two as well when we give it like this. Toughness is good for everyone, yeah, of course. Just me being greedy and thinking about the 0.1% of damage that I'm missing every click, that's all. Alright, I think we're gonna make it toughness main, guys. So, the next level, do I go for like crits? Attack damage, crit damage. What's my crit chance right now? Let's see. It's like 19%. HP, toughness, agility. That's also gonna give me even more toughness and some agility, which is gonna give me some dodge chance. I think that would be nice. So 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 more levels. I'm almost leveling up right now anyways. Let's get this level, then I'll take like massive HP boost, I think.
I'm not letting your men die, Sandor.
There's a massive animation lock with the shout, and the shout doesn't necessarily take too long to like wear off. It's this guy. Okay. Okay, we keep this level's attributes right here. Toughness and agility. I might give it a little bit of ferocity, actually. Yeah. That crits. I don't think there's any reason for me to like shout right now. It's very underwhelming.
A giant burning one. That explains a lot. I must find this beast and stop it.
Maybe we can take it for some experience later on, it's fine. Our toughness good if you go for like force shield now. I think they're going to be changing the toughness during the launch. If I'm not mistaken, like I did get like a YouTube comment the other day that they're like removing all resistance scores from the toughness, and putting like a shield there instead. So that would be fixing the problem that you just said. But at the same time, like, is there something like CI in this game like Path of Exile has? Do you have a build that like you don't have any life at all and then you have just energy shield? You know what I mean? So I suppose like you don't go, you know, you don't go that much toughness at all, but at the very least it would give you a little bit of HP, you know? It's not too bad. What happens if I hold you down? It just like recasts it. Did you feel that? That was like me holding it down. That's so weird. Let's see if I can like modify Blade Storm into something that I actually like to do. Especially in my gunslinger character, there were like two abilities. One of them was the turrets, and the other one was like a hand cannon. And I hated the first time like I checked them out at level 1. I learned them, right? I was like, nah, this is not gonna happen. But afterwards, like, when the ability is leveled up with the modifiers and stuff, especially the turret was insane. It was crazy. I'm level 4, right? I'm about to start using those daggers. That's going to be crazy. I'm gonna dual wield some bleeding daggers even though I have no wisdom at all. Alright. Ah, that's my first pauldron, by the way. Toughness and occult damage. Did you guys check out like the summoning abilities that were teased? I think it was like on Wolcen Twitter. They're looking a little bit lackluster in my opinion, but again, like with the modifiers and stuff, it might actually get really good. So, like it all depends on the modifiers, honestly. If they're showing on those like scenes, if they're showing like the most basic version of the ability, you really cannot say anything. Alright, before I forget, let's dual wield these things, okay? 13, 14, 38. I don't know if that matters, but you have that guy. Those daggers are looking awesome, man. So we're gonna take those two. We have some agility. We're like pretty much very heavy stats right now. Toughness and agility. Look at those. 30% chance to dodge, you guys. My crit chance is a little bit low, but it's alright. I have almost 1000 HP right now. I wish you were my second. Right now, every click to this is gonna give me only 0.3. So can we somehow find ferocity somewhere? Perhaps. That is agility. That is ferocity. Block chance, you serious? Ugh. But crit hit damage though, that's insane. So maximum health, crit hit damage, and ferocity. Those three are very good. It's a little bit far away, but the answer is yes. And how you build up to it is like this. You have attack damage, crit damage, very good node. Now we have attack speed score, kinda meh. Material damage, pretty okay. This one's a very good node for me. And this is like mandatory for me to take, I would say. Then I have maximum health. I have attack damage, crit damage, ridiculous node in my opinion if I'm gonna build crit. And we have ferocity there. We can even take move speed, attack speed afterwards, we'll see. So those 3 nodes we will build up to after here. And right now I think we build up there like as soon as possible. We'll also take like the wild card. I think so. Guys, how is the merciless lethality? Like, what sort of crit chance do you think you should have for this to be worth it? Like, minus 30% damage seems like too much. I don't know. Feels good actually. Health, movement speed, and health on the sides. And movement speed sounds good. It's good its way. Rag with the raid. How's it going, Rag? What have you been playing? And thank you very much for that. Welcome, guys. Checking out Wolcen once again. We're making a melee build for the most part. We'll see how that one plays out. So far we have made like a spellcaster. We also made like a gunslinger. I didn't really like my build on that guy. Spellcaster was awesome, yeah. Let's see how this one is gonna turn out. Playing Dragon Age Origins. Seriously, it's one of those games that I actually did not finish. And I have a promise to myself that I'll finish sometime. I'll play sometime. Ouch. Do you feel like I'm not taking any damage? It's interesting, right? I tanked a lot of shit there. It's also because like we have massive dodge. Do you guys think I can like dodge spells? Modifier applied to your dodge chance. Dodge chance. Your total dodge chance against all incoming attacks. Dodging attacks will completely ignore their effect regardless of their type. While is spell and attack in this game? I'm actually not really sure. We have the first modifiers, by the way. Reduces the rage cost, increases the damage. I think I'm gonna increase the damage of my whirlwind. Like reduces the rage cost is not gonna fix how clunky it feels right now. Might as well use it like it just, you know, spender and destroy. This is the likelihood of health goals spawning. Oh, Diablo 2. Grants rage per enemy hit by the shout and improve rage per hit for the duration. Not really sure what that is. That's weird. This is the movement speed. Let's get the movement speed of the warpath. Like, I'm not gonna use you for damage, am I? This thing has like average damage of 14, and then Bladestorm has the average damage of 90. So like if you compare those two, like why would I press warpath for damage, right? So whatever. Greater rage generation, increased flight speed. No, let's get like the most rage out of my jump. Oh. Okay. So I think like 2 new boots. Movement speed on any of them. This one's 4 toughness. Let's use the toughness. It's my main, so why not? I'll be checking out Wolcen soon. Sounds good, man. 10 more days, guys. 10 more days. Are you talking about like the health orbs perhaps on the floor? It's just like small health globes that you can walk over to like regenerate your health. You don't necessarily need to like use healing potions all the time, or like, you know, find another way of like generating. Like if you're talking about those on my cursor, that's just a health globe. I'm full HP, so there's no point taking it. It is feeling really good right now, but playing it is really fun right now, this character that is.
Oh, not again. It's getting closer to
Forgetting the fact that this thing is actually generating rays, man. I gotta use that accordingly. If I can get used to it, it's going to be pretty fluid.
The entrance to their network.
Our
Sneaky
mobility,
bastards.
that is. It's gonna be interesting. What is holding me back from playing with a catalyst and a single-hander, and then I'll be able to use the bulwark as well? I think that would be a good build. Catalyst, single-hander, very good weapon. We could actually do it, man. I'm not even kidding. Bulwark is such a crazy ability for a character like this one, in my opinion, for the late game. Don't know if you tried it, Mala, but drinking a potion actually stops your channeled spells. Yeah, there's an animation to it. You can actually like literally see the character chugging it. I'm full HP right now, so I cannot do it, but like I can show you inside there perhaps. Let's see. Guys, I think we're gonna play with like a caster offhand. I know it sounds weird, but it might be the best so far, because I don't feel like we're gaining much for like dual wielding, unless I find like a crazy weapon at the end, you know? A secondary weapon, like a stat stick to go with my first one. Guys, thanks for the follows, by the way. Cheers, man.
So many eyes. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize.
A great sword. Yeah, there are two-handed swords, alright? There are two-handed swords, right? Has to be a two-handed. Yes, there it is. Okay. So what's the difference here? Just the total damage, right? Yeah, there's a massive damage difference, actually. It's crazy. If I use a catalyst, think about this. Like, I can literally use every single spell in the game as much, like... Isn't that just, like, cheating or something? You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, man? In my opinion, that's crazy. 14% crit chance right now, guys. It's kind of bad, I know. But it's gonna increase when we click, like, this ferocity. Where are the other ferocity nodes? Toughness, wisdom, maybe there. Yeah, there's another one over there, the Warmonger. I can go into Warmonger with critical strike chance and attack damage. That is very easy to build to. Attack damage, melee weapon is kind of okay. Even the movement speed, like we could definitely go into that. Damage per attack, unspent rage, physical damage converted to rend, nah. Damage per enemy within, that's kind of cool. Material damage, can only deal material damage, but the build up was kind of weird to this. Build up is very, very weird. I don't like how you spend 3-4 points for a notable like this. I think this city's a bit too underwhelming. Maybe they should like unite these two nodes, and then I could consider that. So we take the ferocity over there as well, and over there also, and then we take like global leech perhaps. Start leeching, right? And what was I saying? I said something about yeah, the catalyst thing here. Okay, we're going back town now. Not only we learn the spells for a catalyst. Let me see. So we definitely use the bulwark. Is there anything else that I should learn? On this strike, not really. Oh no. Not necessarily. Aether jump is kinda cool. Perhaps Aether jump instead of wings. No, Aether jump instead of like warpath. Okay, double catalyst. Let me see if you have a catalyst for me. Oh, do. I already have one. It says transfer time reduction between willpower to rage. Willpower to rage. So it is nerfing my rage generation. Quite big, actually. Is it always there? 65% minus. 53. We need a lower one, right? I think we need a lower one. Always possible. I'll check it out, man. It's gonna be interesting. Health resistances, mine is like force shield, terrible. Let's use this one. Fire damage added to the spells. I wonder like if we can find any good stats for like melee stuff from these. Right? Yeah, the attack speed is like much slower now with a single-hander like this. Kinda feels awkward like how I can generate rage on my will though. You know what I mean? I blink and I generate rage. Like that is weird, honestly. Where am I supposed to go, you think? That's right. Let's try this. The attack animations of like the dual wielding was really fun to watch. That's something that I'm missing because it was, you know. Not enough willpower. Yeah, you do need some willpower to cast that, I know. Just locked in. I don't know, guys. It's not working that great because, like, sometimes I don't even have willpower to teleport. You know what I mean? I'm so, like, full with the rage. It's crazy. I cannot even use my blink and my bulwark so much. It's weird. The jump is also good to burn the willpower, yeah. Yep. Alright, we go material damage, maximum health. My health is going to be crazy right now. This level in mind. 7 ferocity. I kind of want to keep my stats till I reach a ferocity, but it's not that close. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's 2 levels away. Do I wait? I wait. Strong right now. And we're gonna like revert this change for now. It's not the best play through right now, guys, unfortunately. Should we do that there? And then perhaps we can take the bleed once again. Yo, what's up? Hey, Dunay. How's it going?
There's nothing
Wings and the shield charge, but I assume you're trying something fancy with the magic involved? No, I was just like thinking if I could do... I wanted to use like basically bulwark in the late game on this character because it gives like crazy amounts of resistances and passive regeneration, which this character should actually utilize pretty well. And then I thought to myself, like, we're not really gaining all that much for dual wielding either, so like I might as well just hold a catalyst to be able to do this. But right now it's not working out so well, so might check it out one more time when the late game comes, but we will either like dual wield or like use a two-hander right now. It's not necessarily slowing me down, but willpower is not really useful at all right now for me. It's not really synergizing, let's say. Not gonna lie, like, dual wield attacking feels amazing in this game. Attacking with bows was feeling amazing as well, by the way. If you haven't played, check out the bows, you guys. Like, it feels crazy. Oh shit, we have a ring. I have so much HP right now. Frost damage to the attacks, ellipses of elemental resistance, and some HP. Not too bad. Let's take these things. I don't need to go there, but... Need really good poison resistance with this guy. Poison, fire, stuff that are going to be like remaining on the floor, and I'm gonna need to, you know, move away from them. I'm actually taking my sweet time doing that, so it's not the best feeling, right? It's not too bad. I'm a movement speed stuff. It's not too bad either. Okay. Wait, do I have a shoulder pad? So ferocity, toughness, elemental, and ferocity. Let's take this guy. When is the final release? It's restart again from the beginning. Yes, restart again from beginning. February 13th. So 10 more days. And you'll be able to play on live servers. But if you choose, you can also play offline. Not the same characters. My hitbox is actually a lot bigger than how it looks, you know? Crazy. We need like one more level. Is this a place that I'm getting like ambushed or something?
So that's where the giant.
It's the first boss.
This challenger's got fried alive.
I think they kind of need to wipe what you have.
Okay. That one is scary.
The game is going to probably receive like a big patch or something, so I wouldn't want to worry about like converting stuff. Ouch.
Who's the alpha now?
Alright, that wasn't too bad. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to play like when I actually... You know, I don't need to teleport with a T from here. I could just like open the map and go like this. This is an instant version of going like this, guys. You can just like open the map, click on the waypoints, but it doesn't leave a portal behind like Grimdawn does. You know what I mean? So we can go through the enemies with dodge roll now, and also 15% more maximum health. The next level we are getting the ferocity over there, which is something that I'm looking forward to. Movement speed on the chest, yes please. This is kind of weird. Is this even an upgrade? I don't know. That one definitely not, but maybe this one is an upgrade over there. Catalyst, transfer reduction once again. Spell critical, spell damage, aether damage to the spells. Yeah, like nothing was given to the melee. Is this the time that we need to go to Palace?
Look who's here. I must say.
Glad I could help.
What? Nonsense.
I'm not sure it's a...
Declining our ruler's invitation.
No, sir, for the 5th time.
So much for keeping a low profile. Val will kill me.
Yo, Eggplay Games, how's it going? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hi, hi. Nali's there as well. Google didn't really help me. Do any of you know how trading will look like in the final game? I've no idea, Nali. No idea. Ben is saying, guess my sub didn't go through. It actually did, I think, Ben. But for some reason, it doesn't show. Like, you do have the badge now, so thank you very much for that. I have no idea why it didn't go through. Maybe it's delayed. Give it some time. And thank you very much for subbing. I really appreciate your support, man. Cheers. Any PvP in this game? Apparently it is planned. Personally, I don't necessarily look for PvP in ARPG games, but I have seen somebody asking on like Twitter or something. Fucking don't lag again, please. Oh my god.
This one, an onyx, symbol of the city.
I actually started thinking that somebody's DDoSing me or something. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. Just like my connection is fine. Like Diablo 2. Yeah, there's going to be PvP apparently. Like the developers were saying, like there's going to be. Huh. Yo, what's up, Ting? What is up is that I'm lagging again, Ting, so it's pissing me off. I'm having lots of frame drops right now, so it's not your connection, guys. Give me a second. Welcome, bro. And again, Ben, thank you very much for subbing, bro. Probably frame skipping like crazy. Let's go through this. It's kind of unfortunate because I actually wanted to upload this to YouTube.
Come forward.
I don't want to like split the VOD either. It's so annoying for me.
Of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
I am the champion of the city, guys.
Sir?
My lord.
My lord.
Yeah, well, Wolcen is doing good in my opinion.
But I would really,
I'm looking forward to play and
like
like build some characters and see like what the end game has to offer. Do some like farming. We'll see. It's very difficult to talk about it right now, Ting.
With us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The Sverirs were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough.
Sverir.
Leave us.
Milord?
Now.
Yes, Milord.
Better than Path of Exile? Question mark.
There's more and more
Oh man,
of them.
how
You
can
have
it be
to
better
warn
than
your
Path of
people.
Exile right now?
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am
Please.
doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
Why is he like, keep this to
No more
yourself?
delays.
Why is he
We shall
lying?
meet with Val now.
What level are we? Level 8? Okay, YouTube, listen. Maybe I'm gonna like split the VOD right over here, since like I'm dropping massive frames. I don't want to go into action like this. And then I'll see you on the part 2, okay? Thanks for watching. I'm gonna restart my stream quickly.